Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going over the markets, what happened yesterday, kind of with Everex and a kind of whole alt-run season, not a season, alt-run day, and then kind of what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's gone down just now as well, and just the kind of ups and downs of the markets. Just now a couple of news stories as well, we'll be looking at some charts and be talking to you guys as well. So first of all, if you're just in just now, if you could go down to the like button, hit that like button just now. And crush the likes, that would be fantastic. And that is it just now. I'm just going to see if we're live or not, just make sure everything is up and running okay. We are live, we've got a couple of people in just now, so just dive over. Yeah, we are. We've got Crypto Don Wan is in the house. Good morning to you, good to see you, buddy. Deb Vin, one of our brown admins, is in the house. Morning to you. Tim Gash is in. High Plains Drifter, Kig, Eric Roberts, Ben Bogardi, Richard Cooper, Christopher Dalsin, Smart People is in, David Claydon is back with us, Gino Dow, JC Stander is in as well, saying it's good to catch you live. I'll get to your comments in a wee sec as well. So, morning guys, I thought Steve was early for a minute. I probably am early. I am early actually, by a couple of minutes. I'm early, going to have dinner first. Anyone know of a good crypto price alert app? The one I was using is just gone AWOL. Yes, I've literally just signed up for one this morning. And it's called, I'm just going to see, Cointrax. Cointrax, I've just signed up. I'm just going to test it. I'm just going to try it for a month. It's $20 a month. But I don't know, there'll be free ones out there as well, but I'm just getting alerts when it goes up by 1.5% within 5-10 minutes or something. So I've just literally signed up for that. Cointrax, I can post a link, or I'll just see 1 wee second. Where are we? Cointrends bot. Cointrends, TRENDZ. So that's that one. So yeah, I'll definitely try that out. Or have a look at it. Not try it out, but have a look at it. Well, morning Steve, that's Ben Pogardi who said good morning, which is good. Tron got listed on eToro, yeah, that's one of the news stories today from Gino. Imran, good morning to you. Scott Blevins is in house, that seller just dumped. I need to have a look at that as well. Gordy Boy Scotland is in house, G-Slick is in, Stephen King is in. Barbara Taylor, good morning Steve, best of everything on your move on Friday, I don't envy you. Yeah, we're moving on Friday, this whole room, well, not the whole room, half the room is filled with boxes just now in the office, and we've got the boxes in the kind of living room as well. It's just mental. Yesterday I was on the phone to the lawyers, and I seen Everex starting to move up, and it jumped up 20%. I thought, shit, I could have caught early and kind of jumped on it. I thought 20%, then it jumped up to 30%. I thought, I missed the boat now, and I was going to call it in the group and just say, keep an eye on it. And then it jumped up 40, 50, went up 100%, 150%. Oh, shit. So I was trying to get off the lawyers, and I seen Ren jumping up, so I got out of BTT. I was in BTT at the time, jumped out of that, jumped into Ren, made half a Bitcoin on Ren, jumped back out of it, and then kind of got back. What else I can't remember what I got into, but all this when I was trying to move, I was on the phone to the lawyers, I had a business call as well. Just everything was just going mental yesterday, and there was a kind of a period where it just seemed the alts were just going, you could just pick one and it was going up. And what else was going up? Bread was going up as well. I seen that going up, but I didn't get in at the time, and I thought I'll just leave that just now because it was going on the way down. So I've got into bread just now. I think it might go on the way back up. It might bounce again from here because it's done it a couple of times into the mid 8,000s. But I don't know what it's going to do just now, so we'll look at the charts as well. So it was a crazy day yesterday. But yeah, the move on Friday, it's all hopefully happens. Still not signed the papers yet. Unbelievable, still not signed the papers. I like to get everything done way in advance. But still not signed the papers, but hopefully it should all be done for today and tomorrow. But thanks Barbara, appreciate that. Rob Fiddler is in. Imran is saying, interesting point here through my research, one of the reasons LTC has become popular that most people might be missing is causes overtaking BTC on the dark web. Vendors, dark web transactions are big. That's something I need to kind of dig into, is the dark web, actually go into it and go into kind of the Tor network and just kind of look at that and just see what is there. I've never actually dug into the dark web. So I'm going to look into that and see what's being used, because I think If LTC is being used, obviously, then it can be really, really big as well. Brundle25 is in. Good morning to you. Hyperwinds Drifted. Cheers, Steve. We'll check it out. Excellent. Honest Crypto Journey. What about the Dragon X hack? Yeah, I've seen that as well. Just seen the news story on that. I wasn't reporting on that, but we can have a look at that. That's Marion Plorn. Ajmal, good morning to you. IT Financial is in his house. It's good to see you back. Okay, we'll look at the overall market, see what's happening. We're down just now. Bitcoin has gone down a wee bit, not by that much, but enough to kind of get people a wee bit jittery. So market capitalization overall is 137.5 billion. So it's fell by about 3.5 billion over the last 24 hours, which is a lot of money. It wouldn't be a lot of money if it was the stock market or something, but it is a lot of money just now. Bitcoin dominance is down slightly to 50.7%. We'll see who the winners and losers are. Maximind Coin is up 29%. Wakey Chain is up 11%. Repo is up 11% as well. The only ones that's in double digits. So we've got about 15% in the green. Down is Digibyte, down 50. This is the top 100. Digibyte is down 15%. Polymath, BBC Coin, Cubitica is down 8.99. Ontology, Steem, Project Pi, Cash, they're all down as well. Okay, we'll go to the overall markets and see what's kind of up and down just now. We know what's going to be near the top. Everex is up 171% at the moment. It was down, it's gone back up again today, up 25% in the last hour. It's just crazy with the news story. Yesterday, that's kind of shot up, and kind of at one point I think it was up 230%, unbelievable. But the other ones, this will go over 10k. It's $65 and it's up 314%. I know that's dodgy. So Everex is at the top. This is coins over 10,000 volume. AI Chain, up 137%, which is fantastic on 167,000 volume. But look at the market cap on that. It's only 1.1 million. Nected is up 82% on 93,000 volume. Bitmax token is up 50%. We don't know the full market capitalization of that just yet. But on 32 million volume, that looks to be a really good one, Bitmax. And we were talking about this yesterday with the kind of other exchange coins like KuCoin shares, and that seems to be going up as well. And we've got a news story on that as well. Flexicoin up 49% on 133,000 volume. Custom contract token as well, or network, that's up 46% on 10,000 volume though. So it's good to look at that as well. We'll have a look at Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin just now? It's up, back up again. It did slide down to 3,850. This is on the Bitstamp price, 3,850, and it kind of jumped back up to 3,905. At the moment, we're out of this triangle. We're broken down out of that, so that'd be a slight worry, a concern for me, to be honest. We're still above the 50 EMA, but that would be a concern for me. But the fact is, kind of rising again, it's still a concern, but we just have to keep an eye on it. On the hourly, obviously we've gone down on the hourly, and we kind of went down over the last couple of days. We've not really gone back up on the hourly. Again, that's slightly concerning. Well, it is concerning, to be honest. We've fallen out of that, so we might see further falls with Bitcoin, which means we could see further falls, or we could see falls in the altcoin market as well. That's inevitable. But I was saying to somebody this morning, I think what's happening with the altcoins, people are just kind of making hay while the sun shines at the moment. And that's what's happening just now. Because we know it's not going to last, this alt kind of run. We know it's not going to last for days and weeks. So we're just jumping. That's why people are just jumping on kind of everything. That's Ren going up again as well. So Ren was a good one to jumped into that 590. Made half a Bitcoin and that, got out of it. And it's gone back up again, which is good. KNC has seen that jumping up this morning as well. And Manitha, we called that the other day. BAT is jumping up. Oh, Loon, look at that. That's on the hourly chart. That kind of jumped up at 4 o'clock yesterday, went all the way up to 78,000. 78,000. So that was a jump. And 25%. That was up and down. So there's a lot of pump and dumps. And bread was another pump and dump. We can have a look at that. But I thought, okay, and it's on its way back down, but it could come back up again. So that jumped up to 8,800 and all the way back down again within a space of a couple of hours. So it jumped up 43%. But it's got a history of doing that. If we look at that, it's got a history of doing that. And if we kind of look at time periods, 13 days, and the time periods for that, 12 days, 8 hours. So it's got a history of doing that, bread. So I got into that this morning. I'll put a tight stop loss on it. So I got into it this morning thinking this could jump back up again if Bitcoin goes up and there's another wee kind of mini alt run as well. This could jump back up again as well. But we'll need to wait and see. I might kind of lose money on that. So Everex, look at that, it's going back up again. It's up to 31,000. Everex, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm just going to see when the crossover was. Crossover was at 7,000 and that was on the 5th of March for the crossover. So if you got in on a crossover, you'd have been up 362%. It's still rising just now. Crazy. So that is the kind of charts there just now. What else were we going to look at there? I think that was it just now. Andreas is in, Scott Greenplate is in, Rowan Rocker, Everex to the moon from 500k to 150 million volume in one day. It's crazy. Just absolutely crazy. James Oklahoma is in the house. Welcome to you, one of our brilliant admins. And good to see you here. Marianne Flon, I'm waiting for the BTT product, hoping to make some money on that. Yeah, BTT, I was in that. I'm out of it just now, but I might get back in. I'm just waiting on that kind of doubling up. If I'm being really honest, I think that's going to double up. Oh, I thought it was going to go to 1819. I think it did. Yesterday it did go down to 1819. But it's gone back up again, or the volume is picking back up for the buys. It was down this morning, but it's picking back up again. So hopefully I could try and get back into that for the release of the product coming out before the 1st of March, on or before the 1st of March. I think that could be big if BTC holds its price as well. If BTC kind of shoots down, that's going to negate what's going to happen in BTT. Just my opinion, of course. I'm just seeing this is kind of Binance, just seeing what's happening on it. So there's going to be some big moves again today if BTC can go up or kind of stay stabilized. Imran and dark web vendors dropping BTC due to its volatility, not helping sales that are usually below $100, and BTC gets hold on escrow. By the time the transaction is done, BTC moves and vendors lose. Ah, right, I'm with you. Dennis van der Hayden, will PundiX ever go up? It's kind of tiring with PundiX, to be honest. Morning all, EVX, I know. We're just kind of looking at it still. Well, it's coming back down, 28,000. But this will go up again. This is just a little respite, I think. This is just going to shoot back up again. But too dangerous to get in. You just go, whew, you're not going to get in just now. It'd just be crazy to get in at the moment. But you might be able to scalp. Crypto Dread, how you doing, Steve? It's good to see you here, Crypto Dread. Imran Chowdhury, property seems to be interesting. That's an area where security tokenization will take over and unlock trillions of dollars in real estate. I've heard of that before. One to keep an eye on. Thanks for that, Imran. Benton Taylor, my ENJ. Why? Hi, Steve. ENJ. What's happened with ENJ? Bitcoin. 4201. That's not that bad. My ENJY, hi Steve. Did you keep a hold of it? Did you kind of take any profits at the top? Nicky Sheldrake is in. HXRP Han, good morning to you. James O'Broma, you're still thinking Dent is going to bounce between now and the end of the month? Yes, Dent, I do. Maybe not between the end of the month. That might be a bit pushing it now, I think. DNT, BTC. So this is kind of the descending triangle it was to come out of. Didn't really go down below that. We've got strong support at 22 for Dent. We'll look in the order books for Dent as well. Oh wow, 292%. That's mental. Imagine if you were in that and you had 5 Bitcoin or something in that. Right, Dent. Look at the order books. 305,664. So I might get 21, 22. I still think this is going to go up, and I still think it's going to go up by a lot as well. And we're going to double up on that on Dent, but it could be a wait. I think that's the only. I think I said that at the beginning when I kind of first mentioned Dent. It could be a wait to get on that, but to the end of the month, probably not, James. Probably not. There could be I don't know how long, to be honest. I thought we were going to jump up before now, but it could still be the end of the month. But there's no buying kind of pressure here. We've got 2 to 1 against on the selling. I don't understand it with Dent, to be honest. Lawrence Matthews is in. Good morning to you. Get ready for different market capitalized valuations on CMC. They're about to change listing metrics that after latest fake volume research. I've seen that news as well. Anthony Elfalali, good morning. How's AGI looking to you? Just have a wee look at AGI. That's Bitfinex. Right. It's still adhering to this line, although it did break it a couple of weeks ago. It's adhering to this kind of trend line here. So AGI looks okay actually, and it could bounce off this support line here and go back up again. So as long as we're kind of staying on this support line, we've got the trajectory there. We're almost in where we are in that kind of territory now. That's a purple line. I'll change that to green. So in the ascending triangle now. We'll make it yellow. So we can see here we're in an ascending triangle here, and we've got the resistance around about 1498, say 1500, and that kind of finishes up on the 19th of May. I think that's a wee bit long, so it could be tighter. Could it be tighter? No, that's probably right. That's probably tighter. So we're within this channel, and then hopefully we can get a breakout around about that time in the next 3-4 weeks. But it's going up slowly. So the breakout, what could the breakout be roughly? Let's say a breakout here up to 2,395, which is nearest kind of high, obviously. But you can see it's moving in the right direction. So yeah, AGI looks really good actually. If you're okay holding it for the medium term or short term, I'd say medium term for the next couple of months, I think you could definitely see a good 70-80% return on that. Mervyn Skidmore, you okay this morning, Steve? Yep, I'm good. I'm very good. Don't get upset if your coin drops. No, there's no point getting upset. You just don't take out the emotion from trading altogether. Tim Gash, hey Steve, people are saying XRP is about to break out in the next few days. What do you think? I've been saying that for ages, to be honest, for XRP, but I just don't know. XRP BTC. So it's got all the hallmarks of kind of about to break out, but it's kind of coming out of this triangle, or it was the symmetrical triangle before. Nothing kind of happened there. So I still think it's going to do something big. It's just on this kind of long-term support line. We can see here This is going back to 9th of December 2017. This is a long-term support line. It's trying to break down from here though, this support line, so that can't be exact. So it's just on that line and no more. So I still think it's a good buy. I still think, well, you know what I think of XRP. And I think probably buy, well, it's saying the 10th of June here. I think when it rises, it's going to rise big and sharp and fast. Like this one here, kind of just doubled up from 4,000. It went up 200%. I think the same is going to happen again. I think we're going to shoot up to about 15,000 Satoshi, and then just start a new support line from there. But yeah, I do still think that it's just not doing anything. You hear all this good news with XRP and everything that's going on, and it's about adoption. It's about adoption with XRP, and because we know adoption is happening and people are using it, and nothing is happening with the price, is kind of strange. I watched a film, I don't know if you've seen it, The Big Short. The Big Short was a brilliant kind of film, and it was looking at the psychology of things. And what was mentioned in that as well, with the doctor, I can't remember the doctor's name in it, the main guy, the doctor's name in it, when he'd said all he was doing to look at the kind of mortgage, what everybody, he kind of seen what nobody else had seen, and basically all we did was look into it deeper. Now if you look into XRP and see the adoption there's getting, and the possible adoption, and the good news is coming out as well, is there in plain sight. But if we dig a bit deeper and just say, well, this is going to be used by millions and millions of people, then you just think to yourself, why has nobody else seen this? And you keep questioning yourself, saying, am I missing something? No, you're not missing something, I think, with the XRP. And I think a lot of people are seeing it, but a lot of people are just kind of dismissing it as well, or most people are dismissing it. But because of the adoption, it doesn't matter what the market capitalization is. It could be 2 trillion and it could still go up in value. We're looking at the market capitalization as well of XRP, thinking it might be a bit too high, but I don't think it is. And I think a lot of people are just not seeing the possibilities with the XRP. A lot of people. And I still think it's that old thing, oh, they're working with the banks, or they're trying to work with the banks, the old kind of system, and it was the old system that screwed everybody up in the first place. But this is the old system, the new system within the old system, and we've got to remember that as well. So yeah, for XRP for long term, I just think it's a brilliant kind of investment. That's my thoughts on XRP. Bernard Ronald is in. Good morning to you, Tim Gash. I love that film. It was an excellent film. Gary Parmenter, hi Steve, love your channel. Just bought a bag of Wanchain, hoping it's a hidden gem in plain sight. What do you think about it? Wanchain is a good one as well. I do like it. So I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, saying it was going to break out for Wanchain. It was coming out of this descending triangle. I like descending triangles. Normally it's a bearish move for a descending triangle, but if you've got strong support like this, for Wanchain around about 7,500, then if it's got really strong support and it's a descending triangle, I like it for the breakout, the potential breakout, and it did break out here. And we kind of look at this again, we can see these kind of I love the triangles. You can say, okay, when it breaks out, it could go to possibly here, which was 10,198. It kind of surpassed that big time by another 30%. So this is why it's so good to kind of look at the triangles as well. So for the long term, if we look now, we have to, or the short term, so I'm going to take it from the crossover. I like to take the Fibonacci retracement from the crossover. And we'll look at the 0.786. It's kind of bounced off that a few times. And it looks as if it's going to do again. So for the short term, looks good at 9,500. And it could go back up again. For long term, it looks really good. If we kind of go in the macro view for the long term, we're looking at next resistance. Big resistance would be about 18,000. So 100% from here. But that's long term, or short, medium to long term, I would say. That's my opinion. I'm underwater, but remember you said you haven't lost anything. You're still in it. Yeah, if you've not sold it, you've not lost anything yet. Rob Fiddler saying great film. It is a brilliant film. It just shows the kind of psychology and the greed and the corruption. Unbelievable, and it's unbelievable. Oh, it just gets my blood boiling that nobody was kind of jailed for any of that shit that went on. Crazy, and it just brought the whole world. It wasn't just a country or a city or anything like that. It brought the whole world almost to its knees. Unbelievable. Ben Polgardi, don't forget to log into Bitstack, guys. A few more days to go. Yeah, the Bitstack. A lot of people are saying they can't get into Bitstack. Just now, I'm just going to see. I've actually not logged in this morning because you get 200 free tokens when you log in every morning. Because a lot of people are getting a message saying it's not available in their country. I'm not getting that message. So I'm okay at the moment. So there's a link down below if you still want to sign up. You've got about 5 days left. 31st of March this finishes. This could be big, but might go to nothing. Might go to nothing at all. But this could be a big exchange as well, and you're getting free tokens for it. I get free tokens if you use kind of my link down below as well. But check it out if you've not done it already, and you'll get free tokens. Hopefully you can get in. So I don't know why some people are getting the message that it's not available in their country. I'm going to see something here. I was getting a link. This is for CoinTrendBot. Right, Theta is jumping up. We're just going to have a look at Theta. I just want to test this to have a look at it. So it's talking about Theta Bitcoin. So I've got it when it jumps up over, I think it's 1.5% or 3%. So Theta might be on the move. So that was just a coin alert I got. So just be wary of that. Keep your eye on Theta as well. What was on the crossover? That's 61.8 level again. Or close to that. Yep, so Theta could be on the move. Brando25, hi Steve, I just received my yearly bonus, thinking of a split of 40% BAB, 30% KIN, 30% Curtblock STO. Thoughts? Curtblock I haven't heard of. STOs are going to be all the kind of big thing when they come out, but I haven't heard of it. Curtblock. 40% BAB. Do your research on that. Brando25, but maybe can have a look at it when they get their license. But 30% KIN, I would be comfortable with KIN. Curtblock I haven't heard of, and I'll do more research with BAB. Looking forward to seeing how Litecoin plays out this year. Yeah, so that gives us kind of news as well. So will Mimblewimble rescue LTC from privacy concerns? Team Litecoin planning to join forces with the Beam team. So I'm just going to have a look at Beam as well. Beam is obviously incorporating Mimblewimble. Beam, just want to see if that's gone up on that news. No, it hasn't. I thought it would have went up. But Beam was doing fantastic for a bit. Kind of went up to about $3 or something. More than that. It's kind of since come back down, so it still could be a good one. I still don't quite understand the tokenomics of it. You've got 11 million there, but the max supply is 262 million. So I'm still not au fait with the tokenomics of Beam, so I need to look into that. Because I was thinking about getting into it. But this is the news that Litecoin might get into Mimblewimble to kind of curb those kind of privacy concerns. So Mimblewimble has been named after curse used in the Harry Potter books. We all know that. It's a protocol that jails 2 transactions together, and it does it so closely that 2 transactions become indistinguishable from each other on any digital ledger. So we're going to have to talk more about Mimblewimble as well, but now's not the time. But Mimblewimble could be used with Litecoin as well to make the transactions more private as well as kind of quicker. So the 2 coins that are using it just now is obviously Grin and Beam. They had a lot of attention last month, and now it seems that Litecoin could be using it as well. But they were going to be, they're saying there ZK Snarks from Zcash, and that was for the confidential transactions as well. but it seems they're going to be going for Mimblewimble instead. So LTC, the fourth largest coin on CoinMarketCap, despite the recent slips due to bullish market trends, is having a market cap of $3.6 billion US dollars in the past 24 hours. Coin faced a little dip. Still think it's going to go up to $70 for LTC USD. Just have a look just now. So it's in that kind of trading channel just now. We're up to $58. It did touch about $62, not quite the $70 that I mentioned, but we've still got time for that to go up as well. So Mimblewimble is going to get spoken about a lot. It was spoken about a lot last month, but you're going to see it more and more as well. So to keep an eye on Mimblewimble as well. Grin and Beam are big time on that at the moment. And I want to thank Rob UK for the news stories this morning as well, and James sends us kind of news stories in the morning, as well as Rob, and Mike had sent one as well. A couple of our brilliant admins in there as well. So a big shout out to you as well, Larry Cermak. This was I don't know if you've seen this before. So this was for Launchpad Binance and what is actually made and the return on it. So Biton, we can all know about Biton. That was the first big one, and that kind of came out this year. Return is 330%, and BNB return now is 150%. USD return now is 543% on it. Fetch AI 367% return, and Seller 355% return. Just now in BNB it's 152% overall. 264% for Seller, 42% for Fetch AI, and 150% for BitTorrent as well. And there's going to be other ones coming out as well, so I think it's good to get on and buy the Binance tokens as well. And I think Binance tokens, what they are just now, BNB, 414,000. Just now they've come down slightly from 439,000, so it might be a good time if you're looking to get in on these as well, the Launchpad ICOs or the Launchpad launches. It might be an idea to get some BNB tokens, but we need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin falls, then obviously you're going to get a fall with Binance as well, but it's still going up $3,910 now. Let me see it on BLX. What's the difference? 3,920, and that's on the daily. And that was 3876. So it looks like it's coming back up. It's a bit undecided. So I thought that was interesting. That was from your Rob as well. So that was good to look at that. That's why Binance Launchpad, it can be so lucrative for some people, and they've got the lottery for the next time as well. And kind of talking about that, KuCoin is going to be listing Multivac. Multivac public sale will happen on April the 3rd on KuCoin Spotlight platform. Amount for sale is 6%. So which is 600 million MTV. It doesn't say the individual cap, or does it say the individual cap on it? No. So KuCoin is going down the same road as well, so keep an eye on KuCoin shares as well. We've spoken about them before, KCS, and they'll probably be up. They're up 2.21% at $1.34. But if we look at where they have been, and they were $20, and they did have a market capitalization of $1.8 billion. It's got a market capitalization of 120 million, which is about, what, 13 times from where it has been at its all-time high. But its all-time high was back in January when Bitcoin was $20,000. You've got to remember that as well. So if we look at the Bitcoin back then, or the BTC value, was 145,000. Just now it's 34,000. So if we go by that, we're talking about 5 times from where it is just now. So a 500% return on your investment once we start to get the bull run again is going to be real lucrative. Plus the fundamentals have changed, they're making more money on the Spotlight as well. KuCoin shares could be a brilliant buy. Same with Huobi as well. Huobi token. There's other ones as well. You've got loads of exchanges like kind of Bread and the KNC and stuff like that as well. But these two are following a similar path to what Binance are doing. They're making money, and they're making even more money with the kind of spotlights and what Huobi Token have got out as well. Something similar to Launchpad. You've got to think about these kind of exchange coins as well. Market cap 128 million. Is going to be much more than that. If we look at the market cap of BNB just now, 2.3 billion. So even if you get half of that, at 1.2 billion for KuCoin shares, you're talking about a 10x, and same with Huobi as well. So just have a look at those tokens. I would look into them for definite, for long term. This is the news that Tron joins Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP on crypto trading platform eToro. So Tron has become the 15th cryptocurrency available on eToro. So UK-based social trading platform eToro just announced the addition of Tron to its lineup of digital assets for its 10 million users. Tron is the 10th largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of 1.5 billion. The blockchain platform is designed to distribute entertainment content and decentralized apps. And this is kind of all the coins that are listed on eToro just now. Whether you like eToro or not, I've used it before for trading, but it was trading stock markets. So I didn't really use it for cryptocurrencies because at the time when I did use it, it just had one. I think it was just Bitcoin. If it even had that, I think it was just adding it when I was using eToro back in the day. But it could be up and coming, eToro. And what you can do is you can just copy there. I don't know if you've seen it before, eToro. You probably have. You probably know what it's about, I would imagine. But you can just kind of invest, say $1,000, and just use a copy trade or copy a trader that's doing really well over the last kind of 3 months, 6 months, a year or whatever, and just put all your money into and let somebody else manage it. Basically, that's kind of what it's doing. So I like the idea of it, but how secure it is, not about security, that's the wrong thing, but how kind of safe it is to do that, or how wise it is to do that, I don't know. So that was a Tron story. Bitmain is saying now lapsed IPO made firm more transparent, reveals appointment of new CEO. So Chinese crypto mining titan Bitmain's filing to list an initial public offering on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange has officially expired. So they were going to do an IPO, initial public offering, on the normal stock market on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, according to an updated list of now lapsed applications. So in a blog post published the same day, the company acknowledged that its IPO application was now inactive, and simultaneously it revealed the appointment of a new CEO as well. So Bitmain kind of having troubles, but now they're trying to kind of sort that out just now. Thought this was an interesting news story as well. Kintaro Capital receives license from Malta Financial Services Authority as a private investment crypto fund. This is something that I've been waiting on. A crypto fund that I could possibly invest, say, for a pension fund or something. So Kintaro Capital is one of the first EU crypto funds who received a license from the Malta Financial Services Authority, licensing it as a private investment fund for cryptocurrencies and listed equities as well. So we're going to see more of these around the world, and people are going to be put money into the pension funds or the 401ks, whatever it is in your country. That's what's going to happen, and it'll just be passive. So you just say, okay, I'm just going to put in $300 a month, just buy Bitcoin with it, or buy this crypto fund with it, and hopefully it just keeps on going up and up and up, and by the time you're kind of pensionable age, it'll be worth a shitload, and you can retire and happy and just go to Malta and just spend your days there. But yeah, I thought that was interesting as well. So that is the news for today as well. I think that's all the news I was going to give to you today. Yep. Just see what's happening. What's happening? Right, we'll just see what's happening on Binance. Everex. Ah, it's gutted he didn't get in on that. Ren is going back up again. That's good. Good to see. QOC going back up. 11.34 now. We'll go to the hourlies. Yeah, come back down. I want to show you this as well. It might not work, but I want to show you it as well. QLC. I keep talking about this, and I'm going to show you in action. We'll do it on the hourly. So this is the Fibonacci retracement. I'll do it from the crossover of the 70 EMA and the 50 EMA. We're going to do the Fibonacci retracement and see if it works on this. So this is from the crossover. Do the crossover round about there. This is on the hourly as well for the crossover. But we can see here, a lot of the time, for whatever reason, a lot of the time, and because a lot of traders use it as well, a lot of the time, on the Fibonacci retracement tool, it gets to that 0.618 level, bounces back up and starts going back up again. It has worked here, and I didn't even know it was going to do this. I've not looked at it before. I've done it on QLC here. We can see perfectly. We'll look at EVX and see if it's done it there as well. I would imagine it's totally different for EVX. Fibonacci. That can come down over here. In fact, it's done it with EVX as well. So it kind of came down, back down to about 1670 or 17,000, bounced back up again. So from there, you could have got another 80%. So this is when you're looking at a coin that's just kind of totally went nuts, that's went up 200%. Don't get in when it's gone up to 200%. Wait in it retracing and look at the retracement level of 0.618 as a point to get back in. So that's what you would do if you see a coin totally bit and you think, oh shit, I've missed a boat. You haven't missed a boat, you just wait it coming back down and then going back up again. So look at, see if Ren done it as well. I would imagine Ren kind of followed suit, and we're going to look at the crossover. Ren done something different here. It went to the 786 level, 0.786. So when you're looking at, when you're trading as well, when you see it kind of jumping up, shooting up like this, but this was a spike. It looked like a pump and dump at the time, but it wasn't really. So we'll have to use that spike. When you see it and you see it coming back down and it goes through the 618 level, then wait and it going to possibly the 0.786 level on the Fibonacci retracement. And I take it from the crossover, as I said, you might want to take it lower. We took it lower around about there. Then we're going back to that 0.618 level again. So it's just a good thing to think about. K and C, we'll just have a wee look at that and see kind of what happened with that as well. Yeah, that kind of came all the way back down. That looked like a pump and dump, to be honest. With pump and dumps, it doesn't really work. But when it's an organic, if it's news driven as well. CIS was obviously, this is news driven. Or just organic. Again, 618 level, kind of bounced off it perfectly, then started moving back up again. ZRX, it's not really a sky. So this would be one that's kind of mooning just now. So this is on the hourly. And we'll just see. So well, it's up 10%, so you wouldn't be in that coming back down. It's not skyrocketed. So that could be on the move just now, actually, if we look on the daily. It could be on the move just now, Sky. So I just wanted to show you that. Just jumped up to 200 million volume on Everex. Wow, it's just crazy what's happening. The Revolutionist, I am loving. Cardano, yes, love Cardano for the long term as well. Is it just me or is there anyone else in America having Bitstack say it's not available in my area? I've just looked at that, James, as well. It's not happening in my area, so I don't know if anybody else is having problems with Bitstack. But let us know if you are. Is LRC still a good buy? LRC, these are the ones I was kind of talking about. LRC, BTC, what time are we on? 9 10, still got plenty of time. Right, it's come down. It's come down and crossed over for Loopring, which is not good. It's something I didn't expect either. Obviously, I got stopped out of Loopring as well, and hopefully you put a stop loss on it. But for the moment, we'll go to the 4 hourly. At the moment, it doesn't look good. No, on the hourly, the 4 hourly, or the daily, it doesn't look good at the moment. Although it's come right down to 14.14, kind of bounced back up, and it came down again to 14.48. So if you're looking to get into Loopring, if you're looking for a good entry point, look at it on the hourly chart and look for the crossover of the 70 EMA crossing over the 50 EMA, and then that might be a good entry point for it as well. As I said, I got stopped out as well. Got stopped out of HC as well, and the other one, 0AX, as well, got stopped out of. So just have a look at 0AX and HC. CWAX kind of shot up a wee bit. That was yesterday around about the time when everything was kind of pumping. So that kind of shot up as well. But on the daily, because this is what we're looking to fulfill, on the daily from the 20th of January, we wanted to go back up to about 6,350. And I still think it could do that. It's still above the 50 EMA on the daily. It's going back up just now. It kind of shot up yesterday a wee bit. Well, not shot up, but went up. So it still looks as if it wants to fulfill that cup and handle, or possibly could do it. HCBTC, we'll just have a look at Hypercash. Going to come down a wee bit. 38,000 is down to 33,000 just now. And that's one of the other ones that got stopped out as well. But still above the 50 EMA, so if you're still in that, I would maybe keep a hold of that, but it's not financial advice, obviously, do your own research. Theta just jumped 5% after Binance Telegram announcement regarding completion of mainnet swap. Ah, right. So that's just jumped up as well. So that was the kind of message we got. Ah, must have come back down. Going to hourly. Oh, it came back down. It kind of jumped up, then came back down, but it looks as if it's going back up again. So that could be a buy there for Theta. It didn't quite cross over. It's not crossed over since the 22nd of March, but it could be a crossover coming up as well for Theta. No problems getting free candy tokens in Australia. Have 6,800 so far. Excellent. That's good, Gary. Steve, watch the video Benjamin Netanyahu plans to rule the world when you can. It shows how Israel has become a technological powerhouse and all top tech firms have major research facilities there. One second.
Prophet Isaiah said.
Right, Benjamin Netanyahu's plan to rule the world. I'll just kind of bookmark that. I'll put it in the first round of cryptos, then take it out. Thanks for that, Imran. Always good information from yourself, buddy. They want to eventually become the confluence of big data, artificial intelligence, and communication. Really good video to watch in regards to the future of blockchain. Brilliant, thanks for that. I love kind of things like this. Did you hear about the big news release in June for the giants of crypto EOS? Yeah, we've seen that. Where did I see that? Can't remember where I seen it, but yeah, I did see the news story there as well. We'll just try and find it, because I did see it. Was it? That wasn't that one. Oh, it was this one. So I'll just share it with everybody else as well. Invest in blockchain. EOS founder hints biggest announcement coming for EOS since its birth. What is the big EOS announcement? So I've seen this news story this morning. I just didn't put in the kind of highlights there. Larimer is a highly respected individual in the cryptocurrency space, as he is the software programmer who not only founded EOS but created the cryptocurrency platform BitShares, co-founded Steem and CTO Block One, company behind EOS. On March the 25th, Larimer was interacting with users on the EOS Telegram group when he revealed that EOS will have a big announcement in June. He said June will be the biggest news since EOSIO announcement. So they've got something big coming, but we don't know what it is yet for EOS. What are EOS doing just now? So Larimer's obviously a really smart guy as well. But EOS have kind of, just go to the daily, kind of looking on the hourly there. So they did kind of fall kind of big time. Same with everybody else. Down to about 47,000, kind of climbed back up to 92,000, all-time high of 244,000. So it looks like it's going to surpass, way surpass this all-time high soon as well and become a powerhouse. It was at 8,446 back in 2017. That's its all-time low. So it didn't really fall with the rest of the market. It didn't fall that 90% with the rest of the market. So you would have expected to go down to around kind of 30,000 level, but it didn't do that, EOS. So that kind of tells you something in and of itself. But that could be a good long-term buy as well at 92,300 just now. So that was the news, but thanks for reminding me of that. No joy here with Bitstack. Airshare is blocked. Is it? That's weird. So Binance opened Theta fuel withdrawals for anyone who got airdrop. No word on whether Binance will list it. Is this the T-Fuel you're talking about? How's OEX looking? OEX still looks okay, I think. I just looked at that just now. We'll just make sure. Yeah, still above the 50 EMA. Still looking for it to fulfill that cup and handle 6,400 there as well. David Rorig, good morning everyone. I'm back wondering stupid early building race cars in North Carolina. Love the show, Steve. Don't check it live much. Brilliant to have you here, David. What are you doing? I'm back working stupid early, building race cars in North Carolina. That sounds amazing. You're building race cars. It'd be excellent. North Carolina, that's just on the East Coast, isn't it? Is it just down from New York? I'm just thinking, looking on the map in my mind. Yeah. Anyway, probably totally wrong. Rob Fiddler, it might be a stupid question, but historically I've been a hodler, but how do you place a trade on Binance with a stop loss? Okay, I'll go to here. You can actually, I'm not going to be able to show you. So, if you've got a trade open, just say you've got a trade open for QLC, we're on QLC just now, and you want to open a stop loss up. Now you can go stop loss either way, so you can say, listen, if it goes down to below this figure, so say a 5% stop loss limit, if it goes down, so it's at 6,000 or say 1,128 just now, and you can say, okay, listen, if this falls below 1,000, sell my current holding for 995 or something. So your stop loss would be here. So this is a trigger point. So your trigger point is 1,000 Satoshi. And then you say, okay, once it reaches 1,000 Satoshi, I want you to sell it at 995 Satoshi. I want you to put in the order books an order to sell my whole kind of lot for 995 Satoshi. So you won't see anything in the order book on here for your order until it hits 1,000 Satoshi. So 1,000 Satoshi is the stop point or the trigger point, and then 995 Satoshi is your sell point, and that's how you put a stop order in Binance. So I'm not logged in, so I can't show you one exactly, but that's how you do it. So it's a stop limit order, but you can do it the other way as well. You can do a trailing stop order. So if you've got QLC just now, 1141, you say, okay, I want to lock in profits here, and just say you bought it 800, and you're just you're using a trailing stop loss, which Binance don't allow you to do, but you can do it yourself. You can say, okay, if this falls below kind of from these prices, if it falls below say 1100, and you'll still be in profit, you want to sell at 1095. So trigger point is 1100, and then your kind of order book process will go in at 1095 Satoshi, and that's how it will work. And then as it moves up, so it's just moved up to 1181, you kind of move the stop loss up. So you say, okay, if it falls below 1140 Satoshi, put the sell order in for 1135 Satoshi. And if it keeps on moving up like it is just now, QLC is just shooting up just now. So you put the trailing stop loss in, so it's just moved up to 1200. So you say, okay, if this now falls below 1170, put the stop order in for 1165. And that's how you do a trailing stop loss or trailing stop order for you as well. So it's going up and up and up. QLC, it's up 32%. REN is moving up as well. So that's how you do it, and you can do it two ways, but you can only do one or the other. You can't have two of these kind of stop orders in at the same time, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. Being a long-term investor in EOS, rumours of Facebook competitor launch in June. Facebook competitor launch in June. Gordy Boy Scotland. As in a Facebook platform, as in a social media platform. Roland Rocker, your thoughts on BitMax token potential? Potential is amazing for BitMax token. Just now it's gone up again 30%. We spoke about it yesterday as well. 62% is up now. this could go up. This could shoot up big time for the BitMax token, because it's doing a shitload of kind of trading just now. So this could go up 200, 300, 400% in the next couple of months or so, possibly more. And I didn't get in when I was going to get in, but them's the breaks. David Drorig, are you building a Lambo? Right, so that's Rob Fiddler. Rob, if you've still got questions on that, you're in the premium group anyway, so just ask in the premium group and I'll do, we can do some, we can help you with that as well, or we can even do a video on it or something in the premium group. If anybody else wants to join us in the premium group as well, we get calls almost every day I think we're at 25%. An average kind of call just now, but you can join us in the premium group as well. You don't just get the calls, you get to join a brilliant group of people talking about crypto and trading crypto, and they've got long-term hodlers in there as well. You've got the kind of diamond hunters as well in there, and the kind of day traders. So that would be brilliant if you could join us there. And with that, I'm going to leave it there just now. I'm just going to have a last look at Bitcoin, BTC, USD. 3,906. Yeah, I'm just not sure about it. Need to wait and see what happens. But I'm going to leave it there just now. Hopefully you have a brilliant day, and I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't